and welcome to another video from Dazatron's Diorama Llama. And so I'm recording this the day after Boxing Day, so I hope you had a great Christmas and it's great to be with you again. And so this is my making another Castle Grayskull stand. As you know, or hopefully you'll have seen my earlier video on how to make a Castle Grayskull stand. So this one's slightly different, so I'm going to walk you through this one now. So I'm taking a slightly larger base, so this is approximately 5 by 5 inches and it's about 2 inches deep. And I'm just marking out the shape of this base. I want more of an arch to this. It's kind of based on the concept art from Castle Grayskull, where there's, I suppose you'd call it a balcony. I don't know if that would be the right terminology really, but that's what it's based on. So I'm going for this kind of arch shaped base. So I'm just using my electric foam cutter here just to kind of cut out the main base and also to cut out the background piece. So there are other videos on my site where I go into a bit more detail in using the electric foam cutter. And it's just a really great tool for cutting out shapes very quickly in styrofoam. So I'm just kind of making a more interesting background. So it's not just completely square. I want you to be able to kind of see the different kind of rock formations as if it's kind of falling apart a little bit. And for the window section, I'm using the rod, which just again melts the styrofoam, so really easy to cut through. I'm also using this rod tool to add some details. Again, you will have seen me use this tool before on earlier videos, and do go and check those out. And it's just really great for, again, just quickly adding detail. And I want to just try and kind of create a range of, if you like, rocks or boulders, so it just kind of creates a bit of interest to that background. So you might be able to see there on the back of my base, I've just left a section for where the background will sit, so I've just kind of marked that out. And you can see my earlier stand there and the difference between the two. And if you've only got the thinner styrofoam, the 1 inch, you could easily just glue a couple of pieces together first to create a deeper stand if you wish to do that. So I'm trying to create a bit of a slant to my base, again, just for interest, just to make it look a bit more interesting. And again, I'm referring back to the concept art there. And I'm just kind of creating, again, these little rocks that kind of stick out on top of the base. Again, just for interest. And then I'm using a large file just to smooth that down and give that the shape that I want. Now, although I've used a electric foam cutter here, and I tend to use those a lot in my videos, you could easily just use a coping saw, sandpaper and a file, even a pencil, to draw in details, so you don't have to buy expensive equipment. An actual electric foam cutter generally goes for about £25, so it's not that expensive anyway. But use what you've got. That's the idea with these videos. I'm just trying to encourage you to have a go with the tools that you've got at hand and show you that it's not that difficult to make some interesting bases that really show off your collectibles. So here again, I'm using the rod tool just to add in these kind of rock formations and just create a bit of interest. So I do like to use lots of different shapes rather than a regular just kind of brick formation. And as you can see there, that's what the kind of, I suppose, the finished rough cut looks like. And then I'm just using a floristry knife just to kind of work back into the edges, kind of cut things a little bit deeper or change the shape a little bit more than what I could with the electric foam cutter. And so you can just kind of go at your own speed here with this really, and it's up to you how far you go with this. You can really work in lots and lots of details, or you can leave it more of a kind of a toon feel. It's completely up to you. It's your design, it's your base. And so here I'm just adding further details around the edges of the window. I actually chose not to use these in the end, but I thought I'd leave it in the video just to, again, if you wish to add some further details, you can. Because you do see this on the original Castle Grayskull toys, that kind of amount of detail. As I said, I'm just using Gorilla Glue. This is the glue I tend to use. You do have to dampen the surface first, usually just one side, and then place the glue, only a very small amount of glue on the dry side. Don't put the glue directly onto the dampened area. So you put glue onto the dry area and then place that then onto the dampened area. And what happens is, in a short amount of time, it expands. So do be careful of that. It is worth pressing down those or putting a weight on them, to kind of, just hold them down so it doesn't expand too much. You will have seen me use a dry brush technique in many of my videos, but here's just very, very quickly me doing that again just for a section. And this is what the finished piece looks like. So it's a very short video today. You will see I go into greater detail in some of my other videos, but I just wanted to get this one up on there just to show you another way you could make a Castle Grayskull stand. And yeah, it doesn't take that long, relatively easy to make, so I hope you can make it happen and have a go yourselves. And really, that only leaves me to say Happy New Year. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in this year. It's been a joy to create these videos. I hope to see more of you in the new year. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you next time.